Discussion of the submandibular ganglion. It is the parasympathetic ganglion situated inside the parasympathetic submandibular glands. Submandibular ganglion, it is the parasympathetic ganglion. This is the, you can see this one is the lingual nerve, and continuation of the lingual nerve, the flattening, and this portions which is it invaginated inside the submandibular gland, it is the submandibular ganglion. Here you can see it lies medially, it is related with the hyoglossus muscle. Here you can see this is medially hyoglossus muscles. Superiorly it is related with the lingual nerve. You can see this is the lingual nerve, this continuation of the lingual nerve. Medially hyoglossus muscles, you can see this is medial sides. Inferiorly it is related with the deep part of the submandibular gland, and laterally it is related with the superficial part of the submandibular gland. So you can see this fiber which is invaginated inside the submandibular glands, and 5 to 6 fiber, it is the submandibular ganglion. How it comes? The superior salivary nucleus inside the pons. From the pons, the fibers with the facial nerve, it gives the chorda tympani nerve. Here you can see this is the chorda tympani nerve. So functionally it is related with the facial nerve, but topographically it is related with the trigeminal nerve, because the lingual nerve, it is a branch of mandibular, and mandibular, it is the branch of lingual, it is a branch of mandibular nerve. So here you can see this is the chorda tendini muscles, chorda tympani nerves, which is united with the lingual nerve, and this lingual nerve carries the fiber, parasympathetic fibers, and it supplies the submandibular, as well as it also supplies the sublingual postganglionic fiber. It supplies the submandibular gland and sublingual gland. The sympathetic fibers, which is coming from the, you can remember, it is coming from the T1 and T2. It ascend through the sympathetic chain, and it is relay into the superior cervical ganglion. This is the superior cervical ganglion, and the postganglionic fibers, along with the facial artery, it supplies to the submandibular gland, and the sensory fibers, which is supplied by the lingual nerve itself. So 3 type of fibers which supplies to the submandibular gland. One is the parasympathetic, one is the sympathetic, and sensory fiber. Sensory fiber directly coming from the lingual nerve. Sympathetic fibers, it is along with the T1 and T2 fiber, which is ascend through the cervical sympathetic ganglion, and it is relay inside the superior cervical ganglion. And the postganglionic fiber, it is goes along with the facial artery, and it supplies to the directly it supplies to the submandibular and sublingual gland. The parasympathetic fiber of the, it is coming from the superior salivary nucleus, and with the facial nerve. Facial nerve gives the chorda tympani branch. Here you can see this is the chorda tympani branch united with the lingual nerve. So the parasympathetic fiber, functionally it is coming from the facial nerve, but topographically it is related with the trigeminal nerve, because the lingual nerve, it is a branch of mandibular, and mandibular, it is a branch of trigeminal nerve. And this lingual nerve carries the fiber of the chorda tympani, and this relay inside the submandibular ganglion. This is the submandibular ganglion. The fiber relay inside the submandibular ganglion, and the postganglionic fiber, which supplies to the submandibular as well as sublingual gland. So here this is the lingual gland, it is lingual nerve, this is also lingual nerve, and this fiber which is invaginated inside the submandibular gland, it is a submandibular ganglion. So medially it is related with the hyoglossus, above it is related with the lingual nerve, below it is related with the deep part of the submandibular gland, and superficial it is related with the superficial part of the submandibular glands.